Today I will be looking at the Rollei MonkeyPod. Anybody familiar with this product will probably be looking at it as an alternative to the expensive, high quality Gorlliapod. And in this review I'm going to be trying to decide if it's a viable alternative, i.e. if the quality is good enough to buy it and not regret it, I guess. So I'm going to be looking at quality and usability. Well, let's get this started. Okay, so let's fire away with the what should we say, the sales gumph, how the product is described. Okay, so product information: adaptive compact tripod. Yes, it is definitely that. With non-slip rubber feet. Now, I did my research on this before I bought it because although money is an issue for me, I wanted to make sure I wasn't buying a complete piece of crap. And about the rubber feet, one thing that I would point out is that they do pop off very easy. I don't know if you can see that, but I suppose my solution for the next problem should cover that one as well, so we'll come to that in a second. What else can I say? Tripod legs with roughened, comfortable foam surface to increase the holding or gripping strength. I do actually like that. It's squeezy. I'm not sure how it's going to fare over time, but I might even go as far as saying I prefer this concept to the Gorlliapod with the balls. I might regret saying that, but that is definitely how I feel about it at the moment. They appeal to me because I intend to be holding this a lot. Okay, next. For DSLRs, right, well, I have a DSLR. I have a 3.4, so I'm not sure if that's classed as a DSLR, but I think so. And could be used for a tablet PC available black, red and blue. Okay. What else can we say about it? So for digital still cameras and DSLRs and camcorders. I don't have a camcorder. I think they're probably a bit old-fashioned, so we're going to leave it at the DSLR. And I've also got a point and shoot to show you as well. So I can get rid of this now. Okay, what can I say about this? I took it out of the box and I was pleasantly surprised, I'm not going to lie, but a couple of issues which I've spotted. I have a Panasonic G7 and it's not the biggest camera ever, but it is reasonably, it's a lot bigger than a point and shoot, and I put it on here and sort of wiggled it a bit because I do tend to be doing a lot of shooting by moving around, and anybody with one of these probably is thinking the same thing. And the ball there, it did move with the weight of the camera, which I shall demonstrate soon. Having a bit of an autofocus problem there. So what I did was basically I just put some super glue in there and I'm just waiting for it to dry. And because you can bend it around, like blah blah blah, it's not really a big deal, you know, because if you want that at an angle, you could just make it at an angle like in a different way. So I may have ruined the product with super glue, but I'm actually quite happy with that, and I think now it's not going to be a problem anymore. Okay, so the quality of the plastic I would say is okay, nothing special. I would say my biggest concern is this part here. If we can see this, I wonder if I can zoom in. Dooby-doo-doo. Just see if it autofocuses. This part here. So we've got the 2-button release here. We push these 2 buttons in. Focus, focus, please. And this is what we have. A focusing issue. But apart from that, focus on that, please. That's what it looks like underneath. That looks pretty cheap. And I have read some reviews to say that this breaks and there is no after-sale support, which isn't really surprising for a product that costs £10 approximately. So if it does break, and I'm being a bit negative here, what I intend to do is basically fill it up with super glue, put this back in there, and then screw my camera on whenever I need to, and then replace it at a later date with a Gorlliapod. I do want this product to work. Don't get me wrong. So let's see what it looks like with the 3/4 DSLR, the G7 on it. Okay, so I thought I would just start off with this little point and shoot, and as you can see on the MonkeyPod, you could pretty much do anything with it and it wouldn't cause a problem. You could probably have it in some way going upside down and it would be fine. Anyway, all day long you could have this on one of those, you could shake it around and it ain't going to cause a problem. It's solid with something this little, and as you can see, you push these two buttons and it pops off. And there's the cheap looking interior bit. And it's just a standard fitting, you just screw it on there. Now let's go to the DSLR and see how it compares. So this is the DSLR on the MonkeyPod. As you can see there, it looks okay. I've got the little point and shoot there for comparison. Let's get rid of that. It doesn't look as if the DSLR is like dwarfing the pod. It looks acceptable. It feels okay. The legs can handle it. They're not like, I've seen some of the Gorlliapods after a while, the balls just don't hold and they kind of move and slip with a heavier camera on there. At the moment this seems fine. That might change over time and I might have to do a follow-up review, but at the moment I'm reasonably happy with it. If I hold it and give it a bit of a wiggle, the clip is holding. Again, test to time is going to be the decider on if this is a decent enough product. So come back and check this channel out, and sometime in the future to see if I've done a follow-up review. So this is 128.56 reviews. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this helps somebody. Subscribe, and if you bought this, comment. If you've had any experience with this product, then comment and give it a thumbs up.